Hey everybody, this is Adam Kelly with eatrunrehab.com, and I just got a request for a turf toe tape job. Turf toe is when you have an injury to your great toe or your first toe, and usually results from forced hyperextension and often results in damage to the volar plate of the great toe, which is right in here. And so what you need to do before you tape somebody is figure out how much extension you want to allow them. So if they only have pain at the very end range of extension, maybe you would tape them here. But if they have severe pain and you want to eliminate all motion or extension, you might tape them down here at neutral. And so before you start taping them, if you have access to some pre-tape spray, that's always a good idea, especially if they're going to be sweaty. But you always want to start out with an anchor strip. So you're going to start with an anchor strip on the actual toe itself. I pre-tore all of my strips for the sake of time for this video. And you're also going to want to anchor to the foot. And you don't want these anchor strips to be too tight because it'll hurt. And so after you do this, there's a couple of options that you can take. The classical traditional is to just make fanning strips with white tape, but you can also make a thumb spica, and you could do that with elasticon, which is this slightly stretchy yet really thick cotton fabric tape, and you would do that by going here on the inside and going down and across. But I'm not as big of a fan as of that method, and you can do that with white tape as well. So instead what I like to do is go from my toe anchor strip down to my foot anchor strip. And so I go from anchor to anchor, and I start to slowly fan this way. This part of the tape job is probably the most important because you want to give the most support down here to prevent the extension. You can go all the way around the foot. And so after you get that much done, what you do is you re-anchor your tape to the toe to close it up. And then you can do a couple things. You can do stretch tape, like what I'm going to do, or if you want to really tighten it down, you can use white tape to reclose it. But you can just take some stretch tape and close it up around the foot. You want to avoid as many wrinkles as possible because that weakens your tape job and can give blisters. And then that's it. You should have limited extension, and what you need to do is test that and see if that's enough for them, because you may need to add additional strips. You may need to do just several just straight here on the plantar surface of the foot to resist extension more. One last thing to check too, I've said this in some of my videos, but you check capillary refill by squeezing the big toe and seeing if the color returns to normal. If you squeezed it and it stayed white and didn't come back, that would mean your tape job's too tight, especially if that starts to turn purple. So you want to have normal blood flow back to the periphery. Thanks guys.